There are other giants out there. And I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone.
Kratos, don't do it. Kratos, don't do it. Do not say it, Kratos. I swear to fucking God.
You are ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want your child to live a long, lasting, and healthy life, do not do what this ball buffoon is doing right here. This kid is going to die. Atreus is nowhere near ready to be out here searching for giants on his own. I don't know why his father decided to hype his head up at the end of the game, but this is just simply ill parenting. Just because your kid wants to do something doesn't mean you let them. This is why you are a terrible father, Kratos. Joel is better, the dude from Up is better, Logan is better.
Okay, shut the fuck up!
That's how you get him ready right there. Before I speak on this god of mischief once again, let's give him a little bit of props. Atreus is nowhere near incompetent. He has come a long way from not knowing how to shoot a deer back in 2018. He's strong enough where he doesn't even need Kratos all the time. He can fight enemies. He can even fight big enemies by himself if he wanted to. If this was any other baby-ass universe, Atreus will be more than capable to survive on his own and fulfill his purpose. But unfortunately for you, Atreus, this is the God of War universe. Strong emphasis on the word gods. You really let the events of Ragnarok trick you into thinking that you are ready to go out by yourself and face the big boys. But the problem with that is you have shown 0 feats so far that put you in that god level territory. Every W that you took in God of War Ragnarok was with the help of somebody else, and you're telling me you think you're ready to go out there alone? Are you crazy? Can you even imagine the type of opposition that you'll be facing? No! So we have been told that God of War Ragnarok is the end of the Norse story, so that means we are all under the same idea that Atreus will be traveling to another pantheon. So you know what I had to do? I had to hop on Smite real quick so I can actually see the type of gods he's going to be encountering. When it comes to different pantheons and lands and cultures that our God of War characters could be traveling to, one of the most popular assumptions is Egypt. And the Egyptian pantheon is not only very diverse, but extremely dangerous for just Atreus. We got gods like Ra, we got gods like Horus, we got gods like Osiris, we got gods like Set, Neith, Anubis, Her, and that's not even all of them. Now obviously not every single god is going to be after Atreus' head trying to kill him, but if somebody like Set comes around, who is known to be evil, who is an Egyptian god of war, chaos, and can control over storms, if he doesn't like Atreus for any type of reason, Atreus, you are fucked. Of any chance you become a target, which is a very high chance, you can't just sit there and hit them with a because I am sorry, Atreus, but currently standing, your arsenal and abilities just simply won't be enough. Bro, if I was one of the Jotun and you told me that this was supposed to be our savior, our champion right here,
Chest.
I'm killing myself. Atreus was carried hard throughout the entirety of God of War Ragnarok. How many times has his ass been saved from the likes of an enemy or a god or even his own clumsiness? If we analyze the Odin fight, this is a prime example of Atreus getting fucking carried, and it also shows how inflated his ego has become. This kid really had the nerve to come up to Odin when he was already beaten just to preach to him and be like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Be better. Like you was the one whooping his ass this whole time. And I'm just sitting here looking like, bro, Atreus, wasn't this you? That's what it looks like when Atreus fights a god level opponent by himself. So tell me, if Atreus encounters another Heimdall, what are you going to do about it? His father ain't gonna be there to save him this time. And of course you can just say, oh, raw power, brute force, it isn't everything. And it isn't, you're right. Atreus can make up for that with his magical abilities and intelligence. But no, he can't. He's not very proficient in those things either. Atreus is just a beginner when it comes to his magical abilities and magical prowess. He has just gotten the hang of doing shapeshifting alone. Atreus has been improving on his magic, yes, but I'm pretty sure as of this moment, he is nowhere near on the level of someone who is referred to literally the god of magic. And you can't really rely on his intelligence alone, because there are going to be people in other pantheons that are going to be smarter than him too. In God of War Ragnarok, his plan against Odin failed. The only reason why they're still alive to this day is because Kratos is there and Odin is stupid. One thing that's really crazy is that at the beginning, Kratos had the right idea. He didn't want Atreus to make haste with his adventure or do anything risky, because we still had to train to figure out the limit of his abilities. But the flaw in Kratos is that he was so scared of being a bad or controlling father that he just went and let Atreus do whatever the fuck he wanted to make him happy. Now, of course, Atreus is very different from Kratos. He's not gonna have the same fighting style, and he's not gonna have the same godly abilities. But if I was in Kratos' shoes personally, I would have either at least like kept him a little longer in Midgard so he can train, at least get his strength up a little bit, or I would have just went with him. There is no legit logical reason why he should just be doing this alone. Like, he's just saying that because he just wants to get away from his father. But this is a terrible idea. There's only two ways that Atreus is making it out the next game alive. The first way is a time skip, which is like, yeah, that's the easiest way to make somebody stronger. And the second way is if he really puts his low-key skills to the test, really go out and manipulate these people and try to make friends early that can get him out of dangerous situations. If there is anything useful that you would have learned from Odin in your time with him, that is definitely one of them. And if you decide to do neither of these things, I swear to God, it's going to end bad for you. Instead of there being blood upon the snow, there's going to be blood upon the sand, and it's not going to be theirs. This might even lead to a domino effect, which causes Kratos to revert back to the monster that he always used to be, which may lead to Santa Monica actually making good games again. So Atreus, actually, yeah, I want you to go in there like a dumbass. So Atreus, I'm going to wrap this up with a quote that a wise man once told me. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, you still got a long way to go, my nigga. Keep walking.
I can do this.
You are not ready.
I am ready.
Shut the fuck up!